And then I read the paper that her last advance on her book, before she even wrote it, was $14 million. Wow. I called her and I said, Irma, I'm so proud of you. You know what? I have never been jealous of anybody else's success.
Never.
Ever in my life. I don't have that gene in me.
That's right.
Some people, and I'm going to say, women, sometimes we can be, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to explain that. I take on a full football team before I take off one ticked off woman.
That's right. That's right.
I said, Irma, I'm so proud of you. $14 million, how does that feel? What if you got a $14 million check, folks? Yeah, I said, she said, Rita, I'd rather have a kidney. See, Irma was on dialysis and died of kidney disease. I never forgot that. Put your hand back here right now. Kind of pat it. You got a kidney? You got $14 million to somebody else. Worth. How about going over on the other side? You got two? Ooh, 2 kidneys. What is that worth? I interviewed a woman one time born without any arms. What she would have paid to have arms to hold her baby, love on it. She had to put her contact lens in with her feet. She could do that. What are these parts worth? Somebody stole my cell phone at the airport one time. I was on my way to speak for 17,000 people in St. Louis. Everything was in that phone. Hotel, agents, everything. I was hysterical. I was ticked. I'm not even going to tell you how ticked I was. I don't want to relive it. I was sitting at the gate waiting to get on my flight. There was a man over there missing an arm. I looked down the way and there was another man that was missing a leg. And I was missing a phone. And I was wailing and gnashing my teeth over a lost phone. I could replace it. I know it's a challenge. But y'all, love what is. And what is are the many blessings that we have. That's what's important. You're going to have to focus on your business. You got to focus on the business, and you get what's called on illuminations. You're going to get ideas. The courage I talked about in this business is you're going to get a lot of no's. How many's had no's? You know the people that have had the most no's in this business are the ones down front.
Yeah.
Y'all the biggest losers ever. Biggest losers ever. If I sat and interviewed you and I asked you how many people said no to you, it's much more than those in the back. I mean, this is the way it is. When people said no to me, I bust out laughing. I bust out laughing. They say, what's funny? See, I teach with humor. I wrote a book called Funny Side Up, because you gotta look at situations and you gotta laugh about it.
Yeah.
I would start laughing and they say, what's funny? I just said no. I said, because I'm going to be making so much money. I'm going to be traveling the world. I'm going to be wearing designer clothes. I'm going to have nice jewelry. I'm going to be able to do all these things, and you're going to be so jealous. I think it's funny. It's just funny to me. Another thing, when somebody says no to me and they make fun of what you're doing, has anybody ever made fun of you being in Plexus? Of course. You know, I would say, I'm really glad that you're saying no to me and you're turning me down to join my business, because somebody like you would drag this business down.
Ooh.
Burn. I like that one.
I was just making a courtesy call. I was hoping you wouldn't say yes to me. Because what could you do for the image of my company? See, how I learned this stuff is my son in the 3rd grade was going to a skating party. And on the way to the skating party, Scotty said, Mama, I'm going to ask little Nicole to skate with me at the skating party. Well, I got nervous, and my heart started beating, and I went, oh no. What if she says no to him? He's going to be weird the rest of his life. Hoping he would be normal. You know, I didn't want him to be messed up and rejected at a little age like that. So I worried about it. Because I knew what that little 3rd grade hussy looked like. Have you seen those 3rd grade hussies? You know, wearing high heels to school, and wearing makeup and perfume and all that. I thought, she's going to break his heart. Picked him up after the skate party. I said, Scotty, did you ask little Nicole to skate with you? And he said, well, yes, Mama, I did. And to prepare him, I said, Scotty, what did she say? Well, Mama, she said yes. And I know that he's going to have rejection. That's part of life. With every gift, there's adversity. With every adversity, there's a gift, you know? I mean, there's always, so to balance that out, Scotty, how would you have felt if little Nicole, saying to myself, little heifer, if she said no to you? And he looked at me, I never forget, he flipped his hair, and he said, well, Mama, there are 17 other girls in my class. There's over 350 million people in this country alone.
Right.
Think about Canada. I'm not even counting that right now. There's never heard of Plexus. Do you know what a gift that is? You're not some saturated business. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I don't want to know about that. I've heard about that years ago. I heard about that 25 years. You're about to explode, and you're on the ground floor. Do you understand that? I don't know how you can sleep at night. I don't know how you can. I'm not kidding. I can't sleep for you. I'm worried about how can you sleep at night. What an opportunity. What an opportunity you have. And you just got to talk to people. Numbers game. The one that gets the top talks to the most people. The one that has more will. Your why has got to be bigger than your why not. Your why has got to be bigger than your why not. Why are you in this business? And when I talked about retiring your husband, I got into this business, and when I would win awards, I'd say to my husband, you know, I really didn't want that new car, but I knew you would look good riding around in that new car. You know, I didn't want to be a member of a country club, but I knew you would look good on that golf course and that country club.
That's right.
Sashaying around, because your woman is really good. I didn't want to be successful for me. I wanted it for you. That's the reason I worked this hard. It was for you, not for me. I didn't need this. He believed it. That's the cutest part of the story. He totally believed when I was going to meetings and stuff, it wasn't for me. It was so he would have all his choices. See, life is a choice, and success is living your life the way you choose and knowing when to let go of things that aren't working anymore. Because if you keep on doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep on getting what you've been getting. And what you've been getting is what you want, and that's what you got, and that's what you're going to get.
That's right.
I can see you wanting your husband to have a choice. You're making six-figure income, so he doesn't have to step lively for somebody. I understand that part. You don't want to retire him. You want to find him a better job. You want him to have, but retire, I mean, an Isle of Mind is the devil's workshop.
That's right.
You don't want him hanging around the house just, you know, saying, well, what I'm going to do today, I don't know. No, baby girls, you want to find him choices.
Yeah.
He's got choices where you can do things. It's amazing, isn't it? But I mean, that's just my perspective. You don't have to listen to me. I don't have all the answers. I told you that. I got most of them, but I don't have them all. Most important part of your life is not only learning, but loving.
That's right.
Loving. I love y'all so much. This is the kind of audience you want to take with you. You know, you need 3 hugs a day just to keep from being weird. Did you know that? In fact, if you're not getting 3 hugs a day, there's a good reason. You don't deserve them. Had to say it.
Wow.
Because you're not giving them. You only get in life what you give. If you want more love, you give more love. In fact, turn to the person next to you and give them a hug so we can say that you at least got one today.
You need better than that.
I gotta give you a hug.
You know, psychiatrists say that a long hug is better than an antidepressant. Psychiatrists say that. See, everybody
You
hug.
know what you just did? You just lowered your hemoglobin
That's right.
and you developed all kinds of hormones that make you healthier. Lowered your blood pressure and developed your hemoglobin by hugging somebody. It's so important to say to another person how important they are to you.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's husband, at the age of 32 and in perfect health, walked out the door to go to work one morning and dropped dead of a heart attack. They'd been married 9 years. When I had lunch with my high school friend, I told her how sorry I was, and over lunch she said, you know, Rita, we've been married 9 years and we still had the passion. You know, it doesn't last sometimes, what, about 9 minutes? You know what I'm talking about. You want passion in your relationship, you give passion, you're gonna get it. That's just the way it is. What goes around comes around. It's like, you know, I teach you meet the same people that are going down, you meet going up, so be good to everybody because you don't know
That's right.
where somebody's gonna be. And I said, Margie, I'm so sorry. She said, you know, Rita, before he walked out the door to go to work that morning, she said, we'd had an argument. And we'd kind of talked nasty to each other, but we'd hugged and we'd made up. And I told him I loved him. And she said, no, you know, Rita, I'll never get to tell him that again. But I told him that morning, I loved him. You know what that taught me? I don't part company with anybody that I don't say, love you. Because you never hear it enough.
That's right.
And if you want to hear it more, say it. I was talking to the president of Greyhound about doing a speech. I got ready to hang up and I said, love you. Davey called me back. I got to speech. It's so important that you tell other people. It's so important that you reward your team. That you tell them how important and how grateful you are. Okay, I know I'm gonna use some of my notes. By the way, if you haven't read The Strangest Secret, and you haven't heard this thing, I still listen to Earl Nightingale. I listened to it in college, changed my life. It's called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. I had dinner with Earl Nightingale once, and he said, people become what they think about all day long. I started changing my thoughts. Also had Dr. Norman Vincent Peale on my show. Did you ever hear The Power of Positive Thinking?
Yes.
Do you know he wrote the book and it was rejected by 7 publishing companies? Do you know he put it in a trash can and he told his wife, Ruth, do not take the book out of the trash can. I will not be embarrassed and humiliated anymore. I'm not going to try to publish The Power of Positive Thinking. He was going to be put in a trash can. She was a dutiful wife. She did not touch the book in the trash can, but she wrapped butcher paper around the trash can and she carried it on a subway to another publishing company that published The Power of Positive Thinking.
Awesome.
Now, do you see why you need a mastermind group and you need to network and you need to have people that encourage you because you never know? The power of positive thinking. I wrote Funny Side Up. My friend, Dr. John Maxwell.